Hey guys, so a while ago you would have remembered me talking about recycling and how we can recycle a lot of the stuff that we have around the house. And one of the things I mentioned was this Starbucks cup. So I thought I'd do a quick little video while trucks drive past showing you how I'm going to reuse this. Now I've noticed a lot in my Facebook feed at the moment. My friends are growing fruit and vegetables, which is amazing. So this is kind of where this kind of comes in handy. These don't break down, and even when they say that things are biodegradable, it can take thousands of years for them to break down. So you need to be really careful about when you're buying stuff that says it's biodegradable, how biodegradable is it and how quickly is it going to break down. So we are going to grow some micro herbs. It's quite windy here today, so hopefully the stuff doesn't blow away. My gardening gloves are ruined, so I'm just going to be wearing some of my medical gloves. So I've got a couple of different containers. I'm only going to do probably one of these today, but I'll still show you the different ones that you can use. Particularly in New Zealand at the moment, because it is summer, we've got a lot of summer fruits that are coming in, and you always get a plastic punnet with them. So what I've got here is a cherry punnet. So it's got holes in the top, but this one doesn't have any holes in the bottom for drainage. So a way around that is to use stones. You just want to kind of have a layer of stones at the bottom, like that, and then cover it with soil. Now the good thing about these is that it's got this lid, so when you're doing things like microgreens and micro herbs, this is a really good way of incubating them. So you close the lid. Once you've put your seeds in, you give them a little bit of a spray so that just the top is damp, and then you close the lid, and that'll help with the incubation process. So kind of like how a greenhouse works. And that is why I saved this little beauty, because it comes with a lid. So the same kind of thing again, you just want to put some stones on the bottom. You don't need many, just like that. Just so that if you overwater it, the water goes to the bottom and it doesn't keep the soil damp, and it will, when it gets hot, will evaporate up. Fill it with soil, put a little bit of seeds on top, and then just sprinkle some soil over the top, and then put this on. And then what you want to do is just give it a little bit of spray every day or every couple of hours during the day. I usually do mine 2 or 3 times a day, especially in this heat, just to make sure that it's wet. And then once they sprout, you can take this off and use it as a little saucer, and just keep spraying them until they grow. So that's a really good way of recycling and reusing these, because you can keep this indefinitely because it's not going to break down with the water. And you can paint the outside if you've got some paint hanging around at home. Another one is what I've got here is which you shouldn't have at home, soft drink bottle. I punched this from someone. So the same kind of scenario, you can either put stones in the bottom, or you can get like a drawing pin and heat up a drawing pin and put some holes in the bottom, or a nail. This one I have cut in half, and to do the incubation process I have put a cut in the side so that we can slide it over, or you can slide it in if you've got left enough space at the top, and that helps with your incubation. The same kind of thing, you just put stones in the bottom, fill it up with soil, put your seeds in, and sprinkle a little bit over the top, and then you leave it like that. So I'm going to do one of these now for you. I haven't got much soil, so I think I'll do this one because it'll be a bit easier. So I'll just tilt this down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Whoops, that's better. Okay, so I've just got some seed mix, which is by Kiwi Garden. I think we just got it from Warehouse because it's quite cheap. So I'm just going to pour in some of that. Spread it out. Okay, And then I've got two different types of seeds here. I have got, probably use these ones up first. This one, which is just from Organics Out West, or you can get it from most organic places now. It's just a sprouting blend, and you can use these for making micro herbs. So this packet was much fuller than what it is now, and it was only $1.90. So it's about a bit cheaper than what normal seeds are. So you want to get it sprinkled kind of all over. Good kind of layer. So see, even though it looks like a lot, you don't actually use much out of the bag. So there's still quite a lot left in the bag. So can you kind of see how much of... And then what you want to do is just sprinkle some dirt over the top. You don't need a huge amount. It's just enough to kind of cover those precious little seeds. I just put a little bit more on. Just like that. Give it a bit of a spray, just so the top's damp. You don't want to kind of put this in direct light because it will dry out really, really quick, but you want to put it somewhere warm. Close up the lid. And I am going to pop this little fella down here. I've got enough soil here that I might be able to do one more, so I'm going to do the Starbucks cup for you. So the exact same method, just fill it with dirt. And the other seeds that I've got here are chia seeds, which a lot of you will have at home. These ones have gone a bit funky. They had moths in the jar, so they're not kind of good for eating anymore, but they're good for this kind of thing. So same again, just sprinkle them over until you get a nice little layer. Oops, that was probably a bit too many, but just give it a bit of a shake to spread them around. And this is really good to do with kids too. They love this kind of stuff. A lot of these probably won't sprout. I'm probably put way too much in there, but you kind of get the idea. And then I'm just going to put a handful of dirt over the top. Again, you don't need much soil on the top, just a little sprinkle, just to slightly cover them. Give it a bit of a spray. So you can kind of see how damp it is, kind of. You don't need a lot. And then put your little lid over the top to incubate it. I might just have enough dirt to do this one. Let's have a look. So same scenario again. I think I'm going to use the sprouting seeds. This is a blend, so you can see it's got a couple of different types of seeds in there. And just sprinkle them over. Like that. Put a handful of dirt. Over the top to cover it. Just like that. You don't want to pat it down too much. Give it a good spray. Pop the lid on. This one can probably actually go inside because I haven't filled it right up. So if I go like that, it'll hold that air in a bit better. Done. Now you just got to remember to spray it regularly. So spray it 2 or 3, even 4 times a day, and that's a really good job for the kids because they can just take a spray bottle, give it a quick spray all over till it's a little bit damp, and then pop the lid back on and it's done. So once it starts sprouting, you can probably leave those lids on until it's about that high, and then take the lid off and keep spraying it. And once it reaches about maybe that long, like about 5 centimeters, you can start trimming it, and it's really good for like garnish or having in salads and that kind of thing. These ones here have radish in them, so there'll be ones that are a bit more bitter than other ones and that kind of thing. So experiment. You can use any kind of herbs. You can do rocket as well, rocket seeds. So just whatever you can find. I find these packets are way more cost efficient. Like I said, that this is $1.90 and that's maybe half the packet left in there. So they're a lot more cost effective than going and buying seeds from like the plant shop. And you can use these in sprouting jars as well. So with a sprouting jar, you don't use soil, you put it in a jar that's got an open weave top. Soak them in water overnight, tip the water out, and then rinse them 2 or 3 times a day until they sprout, and then you just eat them straight out of the jar like that. So you eat the seeds and the sprouts, whereas in soil you're just eating the sprouts that come out. So yeah, have a go and recycle, because it's good for our environment. Bye.